Well, something has finally eclipsed the coronavirus on Walt Grayson's mind. He's in his Mississippi Moment Corner, and I'm sure he will tell us all about it.
I think everybody's welcome to my opinion about everything. Yeah, the City Council of Jackson voted 5-1 yesterday to remove the statue of the city's namesake, Andrew Jackson, from the gardens to the west of City Hall, where it's been since the 1970s, and relocate it to perhaps a museum. I commend the city for the way this action was taken by a vote of people who were elected by the citizens of Jackson to represent them and carry out their wishes. This is the way we do things here, in an orderly fashion under the rule of law. We had enough lawlessness back in Mississippi in the 1960s to last any state a lifetime. Now, the atrocities of Andrew Jackson are probably many. I heard a story about when he overnighted his troops at the John Ford home in Marion County on the way to the Battle of New Orleans. He was allowed to sleep inside the house with the family only if he promised that he would not swear, not drink whiskey, and that he would attend the family prayer time. He didn't, and he did. Primarily, his major objections to modern culture sifted down to two things. He owned slaves, and he removed the Native Americans from our part of the country to Oklahoma, triggering the Trail of Tears. Now, neither of these things would be tolerated today. But keep in mind, in his day, slavery was still the law of the land, and the Indian Removal Act wasn't done by Andrew Jackson by himself. The act had to pass by a majority vote in Congress, voted on by representatives and senators elected by people back home to act on their behalf in Washington. In other words, the Indian Removal Act was obviously the will of the nation. Now, does that excuse what happened? Well, by no means. Like I say, we wouldn't do anything like that today, none of it. Well, maybe cuss and drink whiskey, but we'd still go to Bible study. Maybe we need to be more careful about who we erect statues of. Keep in mind, nobody is perfect, well, except Jesus. And there are those who want to even take down his statues. So who are our heroes? And maybe more importantly, will they still be heroes in the culture as it emerges 150 years from now? Email me your thoughts. It's an easy email. It's moment right there, moment at WJTV.com.